Do y'all see me? Let me know if you see me. Shout out to everybody. Are y'all vertical? Because I'm vertical. We're getting vertical tonight. Are y'all vertical? Let me know. Let me know if y'all are vertical. Hey, everybody. Bridget, Katie, J. McCarthy, Cheeks, Bridget. Who else? Yadira, Didi, Cheeks, everybody. Jen. ST Jones says, Hillary Duff's husband. Interesting. She's my favorite actress, so I'm curious. Okay. Last Ronan. Ooh, Jay, you got to get better, girl. I'm so sorry. It sucks to be sick. Like I said, I get sick all the time around this time. It is what it is. Jen, welcome. And of course, I have to build my immune system because that's what I got to do. Last Ronan, Betty Jane. Yes, first. Is it giving vertical? Because I see vertical. We're here. Y'all see the verticalness? Shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. Nicole, how are you? How's everybody doing? Sylvia, we are getting vertical. Vertical. I want to get vertical. How are y'all? Tell me that shit don't sound sexual. Let's get vertical. Vertical. Let me not sing, y'all, because it's not my thing. Okay. Tinkle tits. Mm-mm-mm. Vertical, but with the regular chat. I love it. Is the chat regular? Oh, wait. You said my favorite position is vertical. Girl. Come on. Last Ronan, I don't want to hear anything from your significant other over here. Okay. I'm just saying. All right. I just sang that right before you did. Let's get vertical. I could see Wim watching this and being like, oh, I hate freaking vertical. I hate it. Well, don't be. Listen, I ain't trying to get nobody after me. I already got like the people after me. Okay. I got people doxing me. I got people they be trying to threaten me. Let me just say this. I cannot and I will not. Oh my God, you can't say that stuff around. I know. Don't be careful, y'all. Be careful. Thank you, Yadira. Oh, I've got new glasses for the vertical, says Jojo. Jojo, you were the one that was saying that the vertical was tough, right? Well, I'm glad you got new glasses. Shout out to you. Okay, good. Shout out to her. Shout out to the wifey girlfriend. Because she's cool as AF. Shout out to her. Okay, let's get it together, y'all. Let's get it together. Hey, Ada, how are you? Shout out to y'all. La Mera Mera, how are you, my love? Yes, Rabbit in the house. Somebody's in the house. Listen, Don, how are you? Bratty Becca, thank you guys. Yes, everybody. Pepperoni Nips, how are you? Kitty Fox, I like to greet the people. Saidala, how are you, my love? Shout out to you. Who else? Nicole, shout out to you. All right. I think I greeted most of everybody that's here for the most part. Shannon, how are you? Kim. Oh my God, Kim, where have you been? Y'all dropped some hearts for Kim. I was thinking about you. Actually, I thought about you like 3 or 4 times, and I was like, should I message her just to check on Kim and make sure she's okay? But then I was like, no, I want to respect and give the space to the people. Because I just out of respect Kim, but I don't know, you came to my mind like 3 times in the last week. Are you all right? Let me know, Kim. Thank you. We were asking, like, I know I was like, I don't know if I want to because I know I could just message you, girl, but I hope you're doing okay. All right. Let us know if you're doing okay. Belen, how are you? Yes, you double tap, tap, double rat, tap, tap, just double tap. Okay. There's like this thing with the dots and the 3 dots, and you hit it, and then that hits the like. That's what it does. Hey, Violet. Hey, everybody. H, I said I always giggle with how deadpan you always say pepperoni nips. Pepperoni nips, pepperoni tips. I am all right. Hey, Cat B, how are you? Double tap that screen. Thank you. You must have read my mind. I was thinking about you, girl. I was like, I hope she's okay, but I didn't want to reach out because I want to be respectful and stuff. Let's see. How are you again? Gordon, shout out to you. Who is Aqua? How are you? Shout out to y'all. We missed you, Kim. All right. I'm all good. My kid moved again. Okay. Well, listen, Kim, shout out to you. We were just thinking about you. Okay. We love you. Hope you're doing well. And I'm glad that it's just your kid moving. That sounds more Wait, that sounds more sexual in the vertical. Which one, Braddy Becca? The double tap, rat, tap, tap. Which one? Belinda, thank you. Tell everybody to hit that like button. Show the love, all right? Show the love for the vertical, okay? So the vertical needs love too, you know. I got to put the channel up there for the people. That's what I have to do. How are you, Tammy? Welcome to the stream. Dee Dee, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all. Let's get it together. Selena fan para siempre. Ooh, stay warm in Illinois. All right. We got some stuff to talk about. We definitely got some stuff to talk about. All right. So why don't we start with the social media sensation? Well, Onijah. All right, Onijah. Y'all remember Onijah? The lady who said, "I don't want no drama. We not doing no drama." Okay, let me pull her stream because literally, uh, there was some concerns about her that she had gone missing and whatnot. And there were people that were wondering, well, what's going on with her? She's appeared. She is fine. Apparently, she went missing for like, I don't know, half a second, and the internet was really concerned about her. What do y'all think? Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's see. Vertical. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to everybody. Rabbit, did you see? I posted some AI Spice Girl remix of other artist songs. It's While I Thought About You. Oh my God, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out. So let me tell y'all something. Onijah went missing for like, I don't know, a day or something. And people on social media were freaking out about it. So what did they do? They went out here and they said, she's missing. Somebody go help this lady. There's something wrong. Yada, yada, yada. They put like a bolo out and she's been found. She's fine. She just, had to deal with whatever she's dealing with. We don't know when she'll make it back to the US because literally, she has been, I don't know, like on vacation, on tour, and she's in Dubai. She's all over. They're creating like, brand name things about her. That's what they're doing. So, I mean, for those that are seeking an update, she's fine. The lady is fine. All right. She's fine. She's fine. Night Charm, thank you for the $4.99 love. She's on a world tour. Night Charm, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the $4.99 on a vertical. Thank you. Thank you. Is this the favorite position? Let me know. Shout out to you. She's on a world tour. All right. She is. You said I keep swiping up. Kim, come back. Don't go. Don't go. Onijah. I thought the title said Onijah. Onijah. I was thinking it was something about J-Lo's. Oh, Ohani. Oh, you're talking about Ohani. Ohani Noah? No, it's Onijah. Onijah, the internet sensation. The one that said, get out my way. No more drama. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to have to play her thing. Hold up. Because I know I did a short about it. Because I love what she said. She said, no more drama in my life. Get out my way. We not doing this anymore. We're done. I know I have a short on it. Because here it is. Here it is. Let me play it for y'all. Y'all, for those that have forgotten. Because
I'm going to mind my fucking business. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Clear the way. Right now, I'm going to mind my fucking business. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Clear the way.
That's right. Right now, we're going to mind our business. Clear the way. I'm going to sit, especially in 2025. There's something about minding your own business in 2025 that might actually have some value to it. But I'm like a YouTuber, so I can't really mind my business too much. You know what I mean? So I had to play that. That's going to be like the staple of our channel. Like, hey, clear out the way. I'm going to go sit down. I'm going to eat food while I'm sitting down and minding my business. That's what and clear out the way. That's what we're going to do. It's got value all the time. Mind your business. I'm telling you, there's something to be said about that. Shout out to her. So she's been found. She's fine, y'all. She's fine. Okay. Let's talk about the breaking news of the century, I guess. I don't know, of 2025. So apparently, Kanye West and Bianca Censori has decided to split. Now, can y'all tell me why they put a Donald Trump meme right here? Nobody cares. Let me just say this. To me, this is giving PR. Is it just me who feels that? Like, it's giving PR. It's giving we got to make a problem out of this. It's giving everybody needs to look into, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like y'all just want to do anything to stay trending at this point. The girl ran naked or walked naked to the Grammys. All right. Then you had her man who was like making a bunch of stupid comments. And I just can't. Like, I don't know what are we supposed to care? Do y'all care? Then she goes on social media, please pray for my husband. I stand with ye regardless. I'm like, girl, get some clothes. It's okay. Like the birthday suits didn't do it. Didn't keep that man with you. He's not okay. Y'all need something, okay? Like I cannot. It didn't. I mean, listen, he it could very well be a PR stunt. At least, listen, she put on some shoes. She sure did. Okay, let's play this little commentary by Harvey and partner. Hold on.
I don't know. I don't know exactly. As I say, I don't know if this is shocking to anyone.
You saw this coming, but this is the non-political version of Elon and Trump. It's gonna blow up.
It's gonna blow up, and just as everyone suspected that Kanye West and Bianca Censori couldn't be really in it for the long haul, we've learned that they are exploring divorce. They are both very serious.
Yeah.
Serious.
Nobody has filed yet at this point that we know of, but they are.
They are hunting for divorce lawyers. They've been in contact. We know both of them have separately done that. We don't know who is doing this first. You know, whether it's Bianca that's doing it, or Kanye's reacting, or vice versa. We don't know. But
Morris says, she's chilling. That's it. She's chilling. That's what she's doing. None of these people. So even the way in which Harvey Levin talks about this news, I'm like, I can't with you, Harvey. Like, I just can't. I can't. I don't know. What do y'all think? Hey, just a tea, please. You would contribute to what? Cat B, what would you contribute to, love? Let me know. I can't take none of these people serious. I know we need some chanclas for 2025. I mean, literally be throwing this like to both of them, or at least, cover the private parts or anything. I agree. PR. However, I hope she's tired of being dressed to look like Kim and show all her goodies. Well, of being, that's the thing. Is like she's walking. She's been in her shadows. Do people like? Does she realize that? She's going to claim abuse. She might very well be. You know what I mean? Because Kanye West already has allegations against him. Don't forget. But the thing is that don't forget how she was standing by her man when all of this was happening. Like, to me, there's this like window of opportunity, right? She's going to leave and do like a tell-all. All right. She gonna leave and do a tell-all about how he made her go nude, about how he made her sell swastika shirts, and how it was all a foreplay situation. That's what this is gonna be now. It just seems to me that just what it's working up to be, right?
That'd be the old race to the court.
But they're both hunting for divorce lawyers. May have found one already, each of them separately, but they are looking, and they're looking hard. It's not just, oh, I'll make one call. So
what is it as opposed to what? They're looking hard. Why? Because you don't look hard for a divorce attorney? Like this makes no sense. As opposed to what? Like, why even say they're looking hard? Harvey, are you like out of like commentary? I don't know. They're looking hard. What does that even mean? You either look for a divorce attorney or you don't. I don't know. Kanye calls himself a Nazi. I don't give a fuck about him. Anyone who supports him is on my back burner. You know, he tweeted that. He did. Now, is she divorcing him because she's actually feeling like the burn from all of this? Or is she divorcing because she really doesn't want to be with him? Or is he like, what is in between this, right? Because this isn't the first time Kanye West has gone off the rails like this, okay? I don't know. It makes absolutely no sense at all whatsoever. Sounds like they aren't actually getting divorced, and Harvey knows that. Cause what exactly? Like, what if this is just a PR stunt? Make a phone call. You've been divorced before. Like, you know what attorneys to call. That's right. It makes no sense. You mean to tell me they're looking for divorce lawyers? What are y'all talking about? He's been divorced. He knows what divorce lawyers look like. Call Kim. she can help you. I don't get it. A lot of couples do break up right before Valentine's Day. Maybe this is a PR stunt for that. Maybe he's gonna talk about offend more people at this point, because I don't know what else can he do at this point. You see, and that's what people are saying. He usually goes off his meds when making an album. Maybe he is writing again. Maybe he is that maybe that's what it is.
So can you ignore the fact that this move comes just a little over 2 weeks after that whole Grammy stunt?
And not at all, because there have been all these stories that she did not want to pose that way on the red carpet, and they got in a big argument before.
But I always thought those stories were just people, that's how they felt that she should feel, right? I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, you asked. I have no idea whether that triggered it or not.
Right.
But
I don't think so. I think she's been walking around naked. Like, stop it. By the way, right? Because I know that people, I think that this is an important thing that, there's people that are buying into the bullshit that he has put out there, right? Like, don't forget that he sold these shirts and actually people bought those shirts, right? So Hillary Duff's husband, and this is where we're going to talk about Hillary Duff here for a minute. Her husband, I guess, had something to say about the shirts. And this isn't because you know how people were doing like the AI stuff and whatnot. Well, this is totally non-AI situation. So Hillary Duff's husband is selling "fuck ye" t-shirts to benefit Holocaust survivors. And I was like, oh, okay, like, all right then. I mean, that's a good way to kind of, make a stand, right? He says Hillary Duff's and is his last name, is it Coma? Matthew Coma? Hillary Duff and Matthew Coma "fuck ye" shirts help Holocaust survivors. Sales donations rolling in. Ooh wee. So Hillary Duff and her husband, Matthew Coma, are changing the lives of Holocaust survivors because the money from the "fuck ye" t-shirts they're selling is going to help survivors get mental health treatment. I'm so here for that. I think that's amazing. And this is also not the first time that he's gone off. Exactly, Cheeks. It's not the first time. Maybe she's cold. She wants to put on some clothes. I mean, let me know. The shirt should say "fuck Kanye." Kanye hates his real name. You know what? I want to know about this too, right? Like, let me know. Maybe Candace Knowles is trying to get her bestie Kanye and is trying to push that lady aside. I don't know. Anything is possible with these fools. Well, here's the deal, right? Because there's a creator out there, by the way, speaking of Candace Owens, who actually has like Candace Owens figured out to the T. Now, like I said, there are things that Candace Owens says that I'm like, okay, like I get where she's coming from with this. I can agree to certain rhetorics when they make sense to me, but when they don't make sense to me, I just don't get it. And so to me, it's like, girl, you're, and I've called this out before, that she willfully looks away. She has called out Kim Kardashian, I don't know how many times, right? She said all kinds of shit about Kim Kardashian. But when it comes to the husband or the ex-husband, she doesn't say anything. Like, what is she? Does she feel like is everybody a victim of the Kardashians? Maybe, I don't know. But I do wonder about like her rhetoric and the fact that she's very much, what's the word? Right now, she's on that Baldoni situation. I feel like she just kind of sways with what makes sense or what's Christian like at that moment. A lot of internalized misogyny on her part. I would agree with that. I don't get it. I don't get it. But you call out Kim Kardashian and her prostitution and her family prostitution, but you won't call out Bianca. You won't call out, like, I don't know. I think she's worried about the backlash that she might get from just being able to call out people, which I think is crazy because you got a big platform, right? Aren't they like really good friends? Oh, perfect friends, right? Like they wore those shirts. I was a little like, oh my God. And I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong for saying what I'm saying, but I just have a lot of questions about this. And I guess we'll see. So anyways, so again, they're basically selling these shirts and making those donations to the Holocaust victims, which I think is fabulous. I think that's a great thing to do. We spoke with Marcia Pearl, executive director of the Blue Card, an organization that prioritizes helping survivors of the Holocaust connect with resources they desperately need. Pearl says Coma's making good at his promise to donate the proceeds from the shirts to the charity. And then she says that she's super thankful that his actress wife are jumping into the fray to fight anti Semitism. Marcia says that she's still waiting on the final number, but she notes that the t-shirts have gone viral since Coma posted the pictures of them earlier this week. And people have created and donated around 18,000 through the Blue Card website. I mean, that's awesome. Amazing. What do y'all think? Let me know. Now, let me make sure my mic is connected because my headphones were acting up. So, fuck ye. So this is allowed, and this is his IG page. And then fuck ye forever. He didn't just say fuck ye, he said fuck ye forever. Literally. Look at that. They're selling. All proceeds today go to the Blue Card Holocaust Survivor charity. Coma isn't just facilitating the donations by selling t-shirts. By the way, he's also matching the donation dollar for dollar, which I think is amazing. That's a whole lot of extra dough for the cause. Even bigger than the money, Marcia says, is the awareness of all the publicity it's bringing to the charity, because Holocaust survivors are reaching out to the organization for help. The group's central mission is to help approximately 40K survivors living in the United States. As you know, Coma announced the plans to sell shirts on Tuesday, writing F ye forever alongside a pic of the shirt. This came after Kanye repeatedly launched into a shocking anti-Semitic triads last week, including straight up calling himself a Nazi. This is the part that I don't get. Rabbit should make sure. Fuck y'all. I don't know if I can, Cheeks. Or not Cheeks, I'm sorry. Tinkle says I'm looking at Cheeks. I don't know if I can. Diddy didn't make a Nazi t-shirt. I don't think so. That would be great. What do y'all think? But like, what did Kanye West think was gonna, like, what was the point of this? This is what I don't get. He's attention seeking, he needs money, but don't want to make no music. I agree. I agree. I agree with your comment right there. Absolutely. You say you're buying one after that man said about my people, shame on him. I'm buying one after what that man said. You are or you're not buying one? I'm confused by your comment, love. When someone tells you who they are, believe them. Multiple times, guys. But Kim, he's dropping an album soon. This is why he's acting up. Okay. This is why he's doing. I'm thinking this is what it is. He needs this music creativity shit. And so he starts this thing. And I just want to know who would support this. With all the stuff that's going around the world right now, everything that's happening, why would you support this rhetoric? That's what I want to know. But anyways, I don't know. To each his own, whatever you guys believe. I mean, listen. I've seen a lot of hateful things in the last, 2 months that, yeah, nothing surprises me at this point with the amount of hate, the amount of discrimination, the amount of racism, the amount of misogyny, the amount of sexism, the amount of it's like one thing after another that I'm like, Lord have mercy. Has everybody been undercover this whole time? Y'all really felt this way about people? And maybe I don't know. Maybe I was blind and I didn't see it. Don't let yourself be desensitized. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. Anyways, it's all publicity. I liked her, but I don't always agree. And I just think she's just one of the biggest hypocrites. Jesus doesn't like hypocrites. I'll say that. So with all that hypocrisy that she does at Candace Owens, Jesus doesn't like hypocrites. Candace, figure that shit out. All right? That's what I got to say about that. Okay, he's not giving Kanye or Bianca a dime. No, he's not. He's not. Why would he get? He's donated the money from those shirts. Okay, let's keep going. So let's see. It looks like Yee's name is helping out Holocaust survivors, which I think is amazing, right? That this situation has then turned into helping Holocaust survivors in spite of his own publicity declared stance. Well, I'll say that I don't get it, and I just don't get it. That's it. That's all. Now, there was something on my tag I want to talk about, y'all, that I did not get to talk about. Oh, hold up. This is perfect. This creator right here. I have to play this because we were on Candace Owens.
Exactly how the alt-right.
Hold up. Here it is.
Okay, Candace Owens is literally so brilliant because this is exactly how the alt-right pipeline works. You get people intrigued on a nebulous topic, such as the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively situation. People start to follow for that. And then she like flips back into what she does normally, which is like Christian nationalism and white supremacy through a black body. And like knows how to throw out takes that like moderates will be like, oh my God, I never thought myself agreeing with Candace Owens. And then she'll go radical and then come back. And then suddenly you're like, well, I guess I agree with her. Also, why does Candace Owens look like Bobby Altoff? Like, hello? Why do they look alike? Anyway, never forget who Candace Owens is and what she does and what she says. Because yes, I just watched her entire long TikTok video, but I'm like, you're crazy. So like, I sure, you got some intel. I don't trust you to hold my cup of tea. You're a bad person, regardless of like your opinion on the situation. And I don't think that there are enough people who know who Candace Owens is and what she does and what she represents.
Yes.
For this to not have some net positive in indoctrinating other people into and new people into the alt-right pipeline. This is literally how it works. Okay, Candace Owens is literally so brilliant because this is exactly how the alt-right pipeline works. You get people intrigued on a...
And I agree. There are times where I find myself very intrigued with the things that she says. And I'm like, oh my God, she's like saying some really great things. And then I realize, no, she's fucking not. No, she's not. And then the guy was right. He will go back. She will go back to something that's like, it seems very like, okay, this makes sense as far as how this goes. And then she goes back to like rebrand herself. Right now, she's writing on this Justin Baldoni thing, and then goes back to the same shit that I'm like, oh, you really spewing a lot of hate amongst a lot of people, the way in which you're doing this. Like, I get it. And that's Kanye West's friend. Now, something I want to talk about real quick that I did not put on my agenda to talk about, I think is important. So Russell Simmons, y'all remember Russell? Let me know if you remember Russell. Avoids sexual assault charges due to stateless statute in Indonesia. I have to add this to my title. Case dropped. So Russell Simmons will not face charges related to an alleged assault by Jane Doe. Jane Doe filed a lawsuit against Russell Simmons, accusing him of sexual harassment and assault. She brought the case to federal court, claiming that the court had jurisdiction because she and Simmons lived in different states. She's in California and he's in New York. However, Simmons argued that he is not actually a resident of the U.S. because he lives in Indonesia, making him stateless for legal purposes. Okay, so because federal courts require both parties to be residents of different states for this type of case, the judge ruled that the court did not have the authority to hear the lawsuit. As a result, the judge granted Simmons' request to dismiss the case on the technical legal basis. This man just got out of being able to be held accountable. I had to bring this up, and I might have to do a separate video on this. You guys know Russell Simmons had a whole situation, a whole sleuth of Jane Does that came forward, and like lots of them, and basically made allegations. The man ran to Indonesia. He was all over the place, right? And you know what? It was very strategic. People were saying that Diddy was going to do the same. Thank you, Night Charm. This is why the shit keeps going on. That's why. I said, I have to do a separate video. We're going to do a shorter video on that. But I had to add it here to our agenda here because I was like, oh my God, no. Like, and nobody's talking about it. I don't see anybody on social media talking about Russell or the fact that he, like, literally is like running out there and will not be held accountable one way or another. Yeah. Not talking about it. He's not. It's heartbreaking. Yeah, this is why he ran to Bali. Everybody knew why he ran to Bali. Like, he didn't just go out there to go, I don't know, yoga, which is what he does. People forgot about Russell Simmons. People forgot about what he did. No one ever brings him up. Why? Because they can't really do anything about what Russell has done. It is unfair for the victims. That's right. So if you have money, you can just commit crimes and run. Great. That's how it is, right? Extended Rosalinda Resenda says extended vacation. No, he's stateless, right? Like, literally can't be held accountable. Jay-Z ducking that DNA test. Kanye was hiding in Japan until recent events from the from that lawsuit. That's right. A year ago, he was able to say he was just on vacation, Manda. That's right. A year ago, he was telling people, I'm just on vacation. The longest vacation ever, you guys. The longest vacation ever. Okay? He thought he protected his money, but I heard that they were able to get some. Well, where did he put his money? Right? Indonesia doesn't look favorably at S crimes. He'll find justice sometime. I don't know. I remember the case of that teacher that was perpetrating on he was a teacher. He was perpetrating on minor students. All right. He was dating them and then giving them STDs. So he was a YouTuber too. And he was he was openly being very sexual. Like, he was doing the whole, like, what is it? Pedo tour. When they tour, there's like a group of pedophiles that'll tour like in different countries because they don't get caught. So they go out there. Yeah. They go out there. And I did this breakdown on a teacher. Yeah. Y'all don't know about this? There was a teacher who I want to say was it Thailand? I can't remember where exactly. There was a teacher, American teacher, who went to Thailand, right? Supposedly to teach students. Well, he was teaching students, okay, supposedly, but then he was also having sex with them, many of them. And he caught a bunch of STDs, right? And a lot of these students, I mean, you're talking about 13, 14-year-olds, okay? So they're getting sick and they're having a bunch of, STIs and whatnot. Thank you. And I'm pretty sure it was Cambodia. Thank you. This teacher is an American teacher. He was huge on TikTok because what he would do is that he would translate the language and he was teaching English, right? And then he was very controversial and then he got caught up over there. Well, the police went down there and they got his ass. They got his ass. But there's a lot of people that travel, pedos specifically will travel to other countries, okay, to try to entice children because that's what they do. That's what pedos do. They go to other countries and then they date these children. Like, hate to not date, but perpetrate on children and then say that they're dating. And the laws are different over there, right? So please note that. Like, I don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody when it comes to All right, we have to talk about TashaK and Wendy Williams real quick. So let me say this. I was searching TashaK. Did y'all know that Google calls TashaK a comedian now? Like, before it used to be blogger. Listen, I was Googling TashaK. I said, let me Google TashaK, all right? Let me Google TashaK. She is not a blogger anymore. She's a comedian, y'all. Listen, I have a lot of respect for TashaK because let me tell you, as far as like a woman that started and that a lot of us watch, I may not agree with everything that she does because I don't. Night Charm's like the Woody Woodpecker. I'm not calling her that, Night Charm. I'm not. Like, when it comes to TashaK and Lovely T and all these bigger bloggers, I have a lot of respect because I could see that they really worked really hard for their craft, even though they were very controversial. But let me just say this. TashaK is no longer a blogger. She's called a comedian on Google. I had to say, I was like, what? A comedian? Because I remember with Searcher, during the Cardi B lawsuit, and it was blogger. No, she's not she is a comedian. That's how Google sees her now. Or that's what they told her. So that's the new jam. That's what she's gonna do. But anyways, let's talk about TashaK real quick, okay? If she's labeling herself, can you label yourself on Google? It might be so she won't get sued as much for the satires and the jokes. Well, can you what do you do? Do you email some? Listen, I'm still trying to get over how the hell we went from the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. I need to know who did the same person that changed the title of her thing. Like, hold up, the Gulf. Let's see, Gulf of Mexico. No. And the people, by the way, let's do a little. Let's go on a detour right here, okay? By the way, when I Google search Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America. So it's just like that. You just change your title. You can go from Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America. It's so dumb. Gulf of America now. Why? What was wrong with the Gulf? Y'all really hate Mexicans that much? You got to change it? Let me know. I'm not kidding. Stuff is getting too fucking weird. They were like, well, Google, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. It's still and will always be the Gulf of Mexico. Let me just say this, okay? Let me. I'm sorry. I do not agree. I do not consent to this. Like, it might be a petty thing, but I don't. I don't agree. I don't consent. What do y'all think? As BJ would say, Google is true. Google is trolling us. I swear, in my mind, I'm just like, I don't know what did we do? What did y'all really hate us that much? What's going on? What is the deal? Why can't we love each other? Why do we got to be this way? That's what I want to know. I don't consent to the name change. No. And I'm trying to understand. So apparently we're all parasites now. I have over 275 people. Are y'all parasites too? Are y'all a parasite like I am too? I want to know, are we parasites too? Because I'm telling you, between the name calling, why can't we just get along? I don't know, man. I don't know. Are we parasites? Because that's what I heard. The parasite thing, that shit, I was like, no, you didn't just say that. No, he didn't just mean that. Tell us how you really feel. They all hate us. They don't want us here, y'all. They don't. They said parasites. This is some BS. And the thing is, it's like, it's really given like elitist at this point. Like, it's giving like, what's the word? If you've ever had, and let me tell you, I'm a child who, back in the day, if it wasn't for a food stamp, I probably wouldn't be here. We probably wouldn't have eaten anything. Like, are y'all kidding me? We can't. What's wrong with, like, are you serious? Are y'all different because you've known, we don't know struggles? Have you ever struggled just like we have? Like, I guess I'm confused. Right, Erica. It's just so crazy. It's disgusting behavior. And by the way, shout out to you guys in the chat, because I'm so glad that I'm not the only one that feels that way, where I see this shit and I'm like, wait, we're making these motherfuckers money. We're the ones making them money. We're the parasites that make these people money. What are we doing? That's how you see your people? Parasites? I cannot. Let's see what y'all are saying. Like, literally, y'all are here. You be for I told y'all I was feeling a little spicy today. I'm from Puerto Rico, and the struggle is daily, period. Yeah, you can't sit with us politics. That's what it is. You can't sit with us. I didn't even want to sit with you. All right. I wasn't like all popular in high school. Y'all go sit over there. That's that table over there. All right. That's that table over there where we just can't sit. They're different. We're not like them, I guess. I don't know. I want to know. You said I'm on disability, food stamps, and Medicare, and I'm terrified. I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, that's how it's getting. People are getting really scared about the things that they can't control. I just, what do you say to that? What do you say to that? You can't have any food, even though you paid your taxes. That's right. They don't see us as people. It's like what you said, though, Tinkle. It's like this isn't a situation where it's the left or the right. It's not about that. It's about the rich and the poor. That's what it's become. And you guys are gonna find out how much of the work we are all the working poor, right? Who isn't the working poor? I could tell you a lot of people that are, I remember working in government, okay? And there was a lot of people, you think when you're in government and you got your little salary and stuff like that, you get paid and you get your little time off and stuff. You'd be amazed how many people, even in positions of government, are literally negative on their account because they can't make it. The working poor is something that extends to a lot of us. It was a book that I read when I was an undergraduate, and it's a book that I forget about books that I read. That, my friends, is a book that I'll never forget. The Working Poor by David Shipler. Read that book. Read that book, and it'll tell you, like, honestly, who is the working poor. I can guarantee you that a lot of us here, myself included, we're all the working poor. We're doing our best to just make ends meet, to have our kids go to school, and some of us aren't on welfare. We're not getting benefits. There's no government block cheese, even though some of us came from that. I came from the block cheese. You kidding me? I know it back when we would get food stamps, it was the actual paper food stamps. I remember we used to go because I grew up in Cali. There was a donut shop, and I used to go into my go and ask for the little, because they would take like the little dollar food stamp. And that's what you do. You go get your little donut, and then I walked to school after that. That's how it was. It's called The Working Poor by David Shipler. It was a book. It's an amazing book because it really helps you understand who is the working poor, who are the people that are, and it hasn't changed. This was back in 2008 when I read this book. This situation, the economic situation, has not changed. It's gotten progressively worse. That's just how it is. Monopoly money, absolutely. Every time I apply for assistance, I get told I make too much money. Try to get SSI for my autistic child, denied because I make too much money. Didn't even ask my expenses, just my income. Wow. We are all the working poor. I saw the condo I lived in 7 years ago. It's gone up to 500 more in rent. And these are, y'all, this is what Elon and those that have it call the parasites. We're all parasites to Elon. Okay? It's amazing. And he gets away with that shit. You know what I mean? Thank you so much, Sylvia, for the 1999. It says right here with Rabbit, we can all sit at one table and break bread, period. Because we all understand that. We all understand what it's like to break bread. Like, we know this. And thank you, Sylvia, for the 1999. We understand. We know what that's like. We know what that's like to maybe not have brand name clothing, because it's not what this is. Even clothing, anything. My kids will never know that. Not the way I knew it. Not the way that some of y'all know it. Right? But it's interesting. And let's never forget, in the next 4 years, who the fuck called everybody a parasite? This guy doesn't even have a fucking, what is his position exactly? I don't even know. Okay? Don't ever forget who called you a parasite and why they called you a parasite. Don't forget that shit. A lot of us are in really bad situations. Sometimes it wasn't always caused by us. Does that make sense? Sometimes some of this stuff is generational. So people need to stop with that shit. I don't get it. Brady Becca, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. I don't know if I can do reactions here. Let me see on the vertical. Thank you. I think I could. Oh, thank you. Some hearts for you. Thank you. And if you've been gifted, please put some hearts in the chat. That's right. They're both aggressive. Lord Emerson. Let's see. Elon is calling out the people that are in government who are parasites to us, our money, our tax dollars. He isn't talking about us, the common folks, who made the rich richer. Okay, well, let me pull that meme up. All right, let's do that. Let's call let's see, parasites. I don't it was a meme specifically that was put up there. Here we go. Elon Musk posts a meme, and it was a meme, and I remember seeing the meme when it was up. Okay, this is what it was. Elon Musk reposting this meme, laughing at federal program cuts and referring to the Americans as parasites, comes across as tone deaf. As one of the world's richest individuals born into wealth, he is far removed from the financial realities most Americans face. The vast majority of the Americans do not support. It was a meme that he retweeted. That's what he did. That's why people got upset. So my question is this. What's in between that? If you were born into money, you're never going to understand what the struggle is. You're never going to know what food stamps are. You're never going to know what the hell that is. That's all of us, right? We make this motherfuckers rich in this app. We do, right? So let's not pretend that wasn't towards us, the people that receive, okay? Because I don't think he's calling the government, those that run the government, parasites. I didn't take it like that. Now here it is. Why 90% of the Americans love at DOGE? Watching Trump slash federal programs knowing it doesn't affect you because you're not a member of a parasite class. Deanna, this is him. He retweeted that. He's not a member of the parasite class. So I don't know. Did you I know reading this, did you pick that up? Because I'm not going to read in between the lines when he's said it with all his chest using his own Twitter account. He said it. Well, it's repost, retweeted it, whatever. It's him. So who's the parasite class? Because you're saying here, Elon is calling out the people that are in government who are parasites to us. Who? Our money, our tax dollars. He isn't talking about us, the common folks who make the rich richer. Are you sure? You didn't? Okay, thank you, Deanna. Shout out to look at Deanna says, listen, I didn't see that until now. I understand that he is wealthy, and if he retweets it, I don't have an answer for that. I got you, girl. But I just wanted to make sure because I don't like to direct my because it's not towards you. I promise you, Deanna. It's a little bit deeper when you come from poverty. You want, for me at least, and I'm not assuming that you, whoever, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to speak for myself. When you come from poverty and you understand the struggle, a lot of us don't want to be on welfare. I know that's not anybody's goal. Actually, welfare is not designed for it to be a long-term thing. And matter of fact, it shouldn't be a long-term thing, right? But there are people that are disabled that need it. Right. So I'm not going to shit on that person and call them a parasite or anybody else because people depend on, the things that they depend on. Like who am I? And this guy right here, we made him where he's at too. Right. Like you're born into wealth. I just can't. I refuse to think that there's anything wholesome about him because he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's saying. Elon and Trump are trying to get rid of the dollars. This is why I said, you guys, this isn't about left or right. This is about rich and poor. Just like Tinkle said yesterday, and I completely agree. Because honestly, you can vote, do your research or whatever, but when it comes down to it, these people do whatever the hell they want to because they get elected. And people willfully look away at the bullshit that they do in these offices. Both the left and the right. Hear me when I say that. Because I think both sides are bullshit, honestly. And I feel like the more and more I look into this, it's like a fucking con. That's how it seems like to me. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? But anyways, shout out to y'all, shout out to y'all, shout out to y'all. Now, I want to call something into something, all right? Because we went into this and we got into a really great conversation. I told y'all I was feeling a little spicy today. And this is why we were doing vertical, right? In case somebody wanted to get dragged, whatever. Okay. Both parties suck, period. Oh my God. Oh my God. You said America is the only place where if you're rich, you're automatically involved in the White House. Didn't go to school for medicine, period. Listen, Linda. Okay. I mean, if Kim Kardashian can become a lawyer without going to law school, and she's got the resources, because she's studying for it. I'm not going to, shit on the woman for studying for it, but I sure as hell know that people aren't going to Kim Kardashian for her lawyering skills. They're going to Kim Kardashian for her clout. Okay. That's what they're doing. All right. I grew up in poverty, and now that I'm monetarily privileged, I'm happy for my tax dollars to support families and kids getting free lunch and healthcare. Poor people are not the parasites. Mel, can y'all drop some hearts for Mel? Thank you, Mel. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. They're framing this as political to keep the divide in folks. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's like, fuck the left and fuck the right. I do not consent to any of those sides. I'm letting you guys know. I do not. I'm telling you that just can't do it. They don't give a shit about, they don't care about us. They don't. They don't care about us. All right. By the way, so I finally watched the halftime Super Bowl thing, right, with Kendrick, and the symbolism of it is just amazing, even to the bell bottoms. Now, let me just say this before we get into this again, even to the bell bottoms, because people were talking about, why is he wearing bell bottoms? I'm like, do your fucking research. There's symbolism behind even him wearing bell bottoms. And I will say, I'm about to pull my bell bottoms out of my closet, but I don't even know if they fit right now. You know what I mean? Let me know. Divide and conquer. That's right. Love it. You love. I will say, listen, I don't care for the Drake digs. I'm gonna be honest with you, because the Serena Crip walk was everything. I don't care about the for me, it's like the Drake allegations I'm not for, because he hasn't been convicted. I think we have to be careful when we put some shit out there like that. I definitely understand though. This the symbolism overall, and some people just didn't get it. They didn't get it. Let's see. Oh, look at Andrew. All these all these people woke up and started complaining when Trump won, when more than half of the country elected him. Yet y'all answer who was running the country for the last 4 years. Oh, Andrew. All right, Andrew. Andrew. Are you done, Andrew? Are you okay? Can you join the conversation? Or do you need to get blocked? Let me know. Are your fifis hurt? Are your fifis hurt? Because my fifis are not hurt. I'm fine. I mean, let me know. Are you okay? Hold up. Andrew. It's okay, Andrew. It's okay. I promise you it's going to be fine. I promise you. If I'm okay, you're going to be fine. I promise you. Andrew. What are we doing? What are we doing, Andrew? Yes, he is. Not every. Thank you, Patty. Andrew, put the phone down slowly. Don't hurt your brain. All right. Thank you. No, he's not. He's one of those. You got these people that'll come in here, and this is that trolling piece, right? That'll just like, oh, I have to defend. I must defend. These motherfuckers don't give a shit about you, Andrew, whether you're a vet or not. They don't care. All right. Let me know when you wake up on that. Anyways, moving forward. Andrew needs a hug. Yeah, I think so. Somebody help Andrew. Hold up. Let me see. Let me pull something up. Okay. Anyways, where was I going? Damn, I lost my train. See that ADHD shit? It's what happens. Rabbit, I can't with you being spicy. Can you tell him to sit down? Like, put the phone down very slowly, Andrew. It's gonna be okay. Um, we were talking about what's his name, Kendrick. Um, so I was watching it, and I had to watch it a couple times, and I was like, oh my god, there was artistry, there was symbolism, there was a lot behind it, and um somebody had said, well, I didn't like the way he wore the bell bottoms. And I said, oh shit, there's even symbolism, but by the fact that he wore bell bottoms. I suggest you guys look into that, because even that kind of took me out a little bit. And I should have done a reaction video to it, but I said, nah, I'm gonna let people have the reactions. But I'm glad that I watched it. I said, oh, okay, cool. Yes, everybody that performed. I mean, it was great. It was great. He said, Andrew dropped the phone, backed away slowly with your hands. The symbolism was so deep. Yeah, it was. I loved it. I loved it. Shout out to everybody. Okay. Are y'all okay? Andrew needs his binky. Anyways, shout out to you guys. Where are we gonna go? We're gonna move on to Wendy Williams real quick, okay? Let's get into Wendy Williams. So TashaK, because I was talking about Tasha. Night Charm said Woody Woodpecker. Shout out to TashaK. TashaK posted this on IG, and I thought this was interesting because I remember back in the day. This is how far I go back with TashaK in my mind. TashaK called the hospital where Calvin Hunter's mistress, Wendy Williams' ex-husband, where she was having that baby. Okay, you guys remember? Anybody remember that? And so I always felt like when Tasha did that, I'm be honest with you, I didn't like that shit. I said, let that woman have her baby, even though he was cheating on Wendy Williams. Let that woman have her baby and her scandal. Like, let that woman do it. I just couldn't. I couldn't. Y'all, let me just put this guy on timeout. Just ignore it. Let's see. Right. Nobody's immune to any of this. That's right. Y'all remember, let me know if you follow me. So back in the day, TashaK, this is when she was like, before the Cardi B lawsuit, this is how far back I go with TashaK. She called the hospital where the mistress was having this baby. Okay. This mistress was having this baby. Tasha's calling the hospital. And I was like, oh, Tasha, that's too much for you to call the hospital and asking all kinds of questions. And this is Kevin Hunter's side piece while he was still married to Wendy. Now, TK did a little short on her IG about the fact that the son was probably manipulated to take money out of Wendy Williams' accounts, therefore triggering this whole Wells Fargo investigation. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get into this because I thought, damn, she dropped some information here.
Did I lie? I told y'all that there was a family member that had wheeled Wendy into the Wells Fargo, and she was inebriated in a wheelchair, and they were trying to hold her head up, and it fell down. Her head up and fell down. That was a baby. The Wells Fargo employees called me. It wasn't just the $100,000 in Uber Eats. It was and to make matters worse, he was in contact with his father. His father was losing.
The Wells Fargo employees called TashaK to give her information about Wendy Williams. Did you guys hear that? So Wendy Williams comes out and says, listen, the reason why she was in such big trouble is because of her son and his spending and everything. Tasha just said here that the Wells Fargo employees called Tasha to give her the information. Now, what bank institution is going to call a blogger to give information? I was like, what the heck?
Losing his house here in South Florida that he had bought with Wendy's money for his side ambassador. Look, Kev was extracting a lot of money. I mean, his mom had bought him $1 million house. He was going to school. That was their way of extracting the funds. But here's the thing. I did not want to put that out because I think Kevin was just young and he was manipulated, and having that kind of money and that lifestyle is new for anybody. You tend to think that it's coming forever, and it's not. And when the bank saw that the accounts were getting low, that's when they flagged it and put her in the guardianship. It was her own family. I didn't want to say it because Kevin now is definitely reaping what he learned, and he's learning how to be a man now. He's out doing what he got to do. He be on the boardwalk in Atlantic City selling sea moss and things like that. Like, he is really out here getting it. I mean, he lost his apartment. He finally graduated school. I'm sure he had to get some loans to finish that up, but he was a child And so now when I came out and I was trying to keep it private, I had known this for a while. I just wonder if had I would have leaked it first, like how would y'all have responded? How would the haters have responded? Oh, see what you're doing? But go ahead, let Harvey tell you. Let Harvey ask Wendy and
talk to me about he ended up in a guardianship.
My understanding is somebody was in her bank account that Wells Fargo flagged, and there was large withdrawals being taken out.
My son, he overstepped his boundaries in terms of me. You understand? He overstepped his boundaries and he was inappropriately using my money without telling me crap about it. Like, is he stealing from me? Look, all I know is that in terms of what I'm dealing with, and that this is still going on because, that's when my money got frozen at Wells Fargo. Thank God. No more money stealing from my son and the other people.
Wells Fargo, your bank, said you were the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation with respect to your money. Who was unduly influencing you? Who is the person that was doing this?
Thank you. Listen, my son is a really good person. You know what? Oh, God, I'm not going to cry about that. Oh, I'm sorry for cursing. Look, my son is a good person, but at this point, he is a horrible person to me. You know what I'm saying? It's the way he moves with other people. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on with these other people at my apartment in Miami? What are you doing? Oh, you spent on what? And what is going on at Wells Fargo?
There was a situation where Kevin says he wanted to rent a boat for his birthday for $1,500 and ended up getting a boat that rented out for $113,000. And he blamed it on the bank, that the bank wanted him to have that.
Okay. Y'all see that? It's just a little bit. I'm going to keep playing it. So, Wendy. So now look, Tasha's saying that she knew this because a banker from Wells Fargo called her and gave her the information. She didn't want to put this out, so she was kind of sitting on this information for a while. I don't know what kind of banker or what, it's Wells Fargo, y'all. They're as corrupt as anybody. You know what I mean? So who knows? They might have, she might listen. This is the same woman that had people working in different places to get information. Don't forget about R. Kelly and that whole situation. So who knows? You never know, right? Is it possible? Because I can't. I think that there's more to this. I think that he might have also been manipulated by the father too. Yes, Amanda, tell them that Wells Fargo is fishy as AF. Like they just are. They are.
That never really made sense to me.
Norman, you know what I'm saying? He has a way of getting with, a couple of other people. You know what I'm saying? My son is not the only one, you know what I'm saying, involved with my money.
I'm just saying, how would y'all have reacted had I would have put all this out? Y'all always talking about, I'm out here hating on Wendy. I was just saying it like.
Well, Tasha, but here's the deal. You're the one that you called the hospital when Sharina had her baby, Kelvin's side piece. So yeah, I do feel so like she was putting a lot of shit on Wendy. That's how I feel. Oh my God, let me know. Tell them they're all taking pieces of the pie, including the guardian. They all get paid a percentage. Well, like she is paying. You know what I mean? Like Wendy is. Is the son what? Why would the son do this? Why would the son have this much access to your account? I'm sorry, I love my children, but they ain't gonna have access to my account, so much so that they're able to go and rent a fucking boat, okay? Or, party it up. $30,000 worth of Uber Eats? Why? No, what are y'all doing? Are y'all buying the whole restaurant and ordering it on Uber Eats? We are not doing that, right? We're not. That's right. Wells Fargo is hella shady, but suggesting to spend an extra 90 to 100,000. I don't know, man. Someone's making some side money as a bank teller. Nebulous Nectar. I like your name. Shout out to Nebby. I don't know where Nebby's at, but shout out to your name. I like your name. You don't. Tico's like, I don't trust a damn word. She says after the Cardi B sued her. Yeah, I mean, what do y'all think? $30,000 worth of Uber food. First of all, I don't Uber eat shit because I don't even want people touching my food. I hate ordering out. If I don't have to, I'm not going to. Sometimes I be craving shit, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I just go over there and pick it up on my own. I don't want my food on people's cars. Like, shout out to everybody, but I'm just like, listen, food is food. You know what I mean? Food is food. I can't, you gotta be careful. And then people don't be washing their hands, and they could have dogs in the car. I'm sorry, y'all, but I get very picky about food. You said 30,000 is like 10 burritos in a day in SoCal. Really, Tinkle Tits? Well, what the hell is in the burritos? Cocaine? What is going on? Why would you? What? You said most of them steal your food. Well, damn. I don't trust a lot of restaurants. But what is in the burritos? What do they put? They put cocaine or what? That's a lot of money. How much is a burrito in South? How many is a burrito would that be? You said here in Miami, the restaurant seals the bags with the tamper food. Seal proofs. Gotcha. I'm just saying, like, what y'all put in the burrito? Okay, so a burrito is like $12 in SoCal. Okay, I got you. I said, but $30,000. I'm like, what they put in coca in the burritos? They're getting people high and addicted. They used to say that they would put like all kinds of drugs in the McDonald's foods and stuff like that. You just never know. You said no Uber Eats, DoorDash. Well, there you go. That was fun. What was so funny? I'm just saying. Wait, Sylvia, your burritos are $12 to $15. What the? Really? Orgasm says it's a golden plated burrito. Well, shit. Let me just say that. It's like McDonald's. Is it the golden fries? Yeah, I was just gonna say McDonald's fries. LOL. No, not Joe. Let me. I understand, like, if you find a really good, restaurant place and you just, you got your place and everything, but that's a lot of money. That's a lot of Uber Eats money. That's somebody's rent for a year. Come the hell on. Not even, because rent has gone up, a lot, or, that could be somebody's something, new property or something. You got to remember those fees. Oh, and don't forget the taxes. Yes, Uber Eats also delivers from other places like the supermarket, pet stores, craft stores. See, I didn't know you can use Uber Eats. I thought it was just food. You said, yep, I kid you not. I got a bean and cheese burrito from a Mexican restaurant. It cost me $12.50. Does that include the drink? Or is that just the burrito? No. The prices are always more expensive on the Uber or DoorDash apps too. So you end up paying more, not including delivery and tip. You might as well just go get your own. Listen, just go get your food. All right. But let me just say this concept of people delivering your food clearly. I mean, before it just used to be your Chinese food can be delivered, your pizza can be delivered, but that was all it, right? Sometimes other people, other restaurants would deliver. But now you got the Instacarts, the Uber Eats, the what's the other places that, I mean, that's great because it's like side hustles for folks. But I'll be honest with you, when it comes to food and I'm hungry, I don't want to Uber eat nothing. I don't. I just get worried. Maybe it's because I've gotten sick before. One time, let me tell y'all something. One time I went, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I was really hungry. Okay. And I had been driving for hours. When I worked in government, I used to drive all over the state. Oh my God. There was this little 7-Eleven in the corner of should have never gone in. But I got me was it egg salad sandwich. Oh my God. I was sick with food poisoning for a whole week that it was, I think I lost like 20 pounds in a week with how sick I was. And I'd never gotten food poisoning before. But that right there, my friends, I mean, it literally, I think I went to urgent care for a bit because of it. I cannot. We are addicted to convenience. And so then after that, I said, I'd rather starve than die. I don't know what I don't know. It might have had whatever is in it, but I'm so careful now. Eggs must have been rotten. I mean, I was hungry. You know how when you're hungry, everything tastes good? That's how it was. Yes, food poisoning makes you, it's just so painful. Oh my God. Really? Oh, that sounds painful, baby K. You chipped your tooth on a gas station. So that fried chicken must have been hard. Oh my God. Listen, I never, no, never again. After that, I said, I'd rather starve because I had to drive. I think it was like a 3 or 4 hour drive, and it was like in a secluded place, and there was no places for me to stop. So I said, no more egg sandwiches. I just cannot. Oh my God, Morris, let me just say that was too much. I'm one stomach flu away from a cold pepperoni. Don't pray for that shit, okay? Don't pray for that shit. Oh my God. That's horrible, though. That fried chicken must have been hard if you broke your tooth, like any of that, or chipped it. Stick to French fries. Well, what Baby Bunny says, pack and cheese. She doesn't say mac and cheese. She says, pack and cheese, mama. Pack and cheese and fries. That's what I'm like, and donuts, of course. Pack and cheese, fries, and donuts. That's her thing, girl. That's her thing. All right. Let's keep going with this. Why y'all keep going to different topics? Y'all got ADHD like I do, huh? That's the problem. Okay, let's keep going.
Like 2 weeks ago, you're hating on Wendy. Why are you doing? It's like, because I was irritated that we even had to give this woman $50,000 of Wino's money because of her own family. As women and as people and as humanity, it's the right thing to do. She shouldn't be locked up and locked away. If she's healed, she needs to be outside, regardless of whether or not she can have a guardian and still be home and still see her friends.
Oh,
why does she need to be locked away? If they have a guardianship over her and she cannot access her funds, there's no reason as to why she can't be with her family.
That's right.
I didn't want the son to get this type of publicity because he's a child. What kid wouldn't do that? That is normal behavior. So stop this. They needed to flip that. Wendy,
I don't know if that's normal behavior, but maybe I don't know that because I've never grown up with that much money to know what's normal behavior. Like, I'm like, it's normal behavior for your son to have access to all your money. No, that's not normal behavior. That's not normal. But that's just my thought.
Wendy was drunk. Her son was being a child. Husband out here spending all the money on hoes, buying hoes cars and houses. Family doing whatever they want to do because she don't care about her life. So because you didn't care, you got all this money, somebody got to spend it. Hell, I would have ordered Uber Eats too. Shit, it's all
Why does Tasha spin on that damn? She goes, I can't. I have a spinning chair too, but why does she do that? Why? Can y'all, Night Charm? Are you in the chat? Why is she spinning on the chair? What is this part of like the skit?
When life gives you lemons.
Lord have mercy, I cannot. You said that's not normal behavior? Yeah, I mean, Kevin was her baby. She gave him everything. When she couldn't, he took it. Ooh, that's a good point. Kevin was her baby. Sit and spin in the she does that all the time. I think that's part of her routine now. That is not normal behavior. Her son is just as trash as his daddy. Really, Layla? Layla, tell me something we don't know. What do you mean? I would not say it's normal behavior. If it is, then I'm happy not be normal because kids are not having access to anything of mine. Well, there you go. If you have a spinny chair, you got to use it. I mean, she literally spun the whole thing. Stress relief, something. Sit and spin masterclass. So it's Calvin. He goes by Kevin. That was her ex-husband. And then her son is Kevin. So like Kevin Jr., basically. But that just, I mean, listen, first of all, free Wendy. We want her to be free. We want her to be free. We want her to, I'm glad that people are paying attention and that she's able to talk and advocate. She's advocating for herself. And what we're seeing is somebody who's able to advocate. If somebody's able to advocate the way that she's doing it, why the hell is she locked in this shit? She shouldn't be, period. That's it. That's all. That's my thought on that. Like, and they need to review these judges, Lisa Sokolov, Sabrina Morrissey, the other this little network of judges that they have. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You said I need her free and spilling tea again. We need nobody does it like Wendy, you know? But let me say this. Wendy has started a lot of shit with people. So a lot of people are kind of like indifferent to the things that are happening to her. For me, I would like to see her back. I would like to see her back. I would. Rabbit Girl, if you see me spinning a chair, we are sending you some. I'm gonna be spinning a chair. Listen. Wendy shoots from the hip. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. You missed the hot topics. I mean, nobody can do it like her. The way she did it, the way she has moved. People have tried to copy her, but no, not like Wendy. You said TK's voice is annoying. Gordon, you and Tico Tits and Night Charm, do not like TK. I respect. That's it. I respect y'all. Everybody's got different crafts. You know what I mean? Respectfully. Wendy is the queen of petty, but the queen of truth. I love Wendy too, and I was so happy to be part of one of the shows. Her team is amazing. Really, Tico Tits got some stories, y'all. Like Tico Tits, you gotta tell us about that time that you were part of that, and a lot of other things. Shout out to you. There's only one Wendy Williams. That's right. Free Wendy. That's what we have to do is free Wendy. But like I said, I'm glad that people are coming together and they're speaking out. I mean, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen here? Like, hopefully it's for the good and everything. All right. So let me tell you guys something, because I'm a little like, what is going on? There's a video that I did this morning, and I want to know why y'all are not showing it love, or at least going to watch it. It is about this whole situation right here. Hold up. Let me show y'all. This one right here. The whole situation with Naomi King. And oh shit, let me show it. I need to understand. Do y'all know about this, right? Big YouTubers. I guess this guy is like, they made a lot of references to the allegations close to Neil Gaiman, but Daniel Green, apparently huge YouTuber, who there's a woman out here on YouTube that's making allegations against him. Pretty bad allegations, and it's going into this consent thing. So she was drugged, and he, like, allegedly, it's being said that he forced. He did stuff to her, and he tries to threaten her, and he outed himself basically through a C&D. Yeah. And so then he's out here saying, I had a relationship, a consensual relationship. And I was like, what is going on here? Why isn't anybody talking about this? Y'all let me know. So yeah, that's what's going on. He absolutely outed himself. Yes, he did. So go watch that video, please. And thank you. And you guys let me know, because I think it brings a good conversation about consent and whatnot. Like, what is it? Based on what she's saying, is it consent? Is it not? I mean, let me know. She could not. If she's under the influence of anything, she didn't consent. I don't think she consented. So I'm definitely standing with her with that. But y'all go watch that, okay? All right, guys. I have to let you guys go. First of all, shout out to y'all. Thank you for hanging on with me during the vertical. I mean, I know some of y'all love this position and some of you guys don't, and that's okay. And I appreciated the fact that you guys stay there. Shout out to the trolls. Thank you for keeping it spicy. I love it. I love talking shit to you and cussing you out. It's amazing. We should do this again sometime. We should really do this again, because I mean, I'm all here for it. It kicked me out. I was about to read this. Vertical, I prefer missionary. It kicked me out. I'm back. It kicked me out. I knew I was leaving. Look at this. But anyways, y'all, I like this. I'm back. Y'all see me? Let me know if you see me. It kicked me out. It said no. Well, if you like it, Romina, consider subscribing. Shout out to y'all. We survived. We survived Andrew freaking out in my chat We survive the people over here freaking out and having meltdowns for no fucking reason. We survive. And by the way, you guys, again, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Night Charm, Sylvia, Brady Becca, you guys are amazing. And thank you guys, Sylvia, Tinkle Tits, all of you guys yesterday that really showed out on my pre-recorded. That's amazing because, oh my God, it's hard work. So thank you guys. But we'll be back. We'll do a vertical, another one sometime next week, depending on the level of spiciness. All right. I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys have a great night. Please hit the like button, double tap, 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 tap. That's what you have to do. Bye, guys. Bye. Good night. Good night. Good night. Bye.